Fáilte over culture, you're welcome indeed to a very special programme because, as you know, the Banshees of Inisherin is up for an Oscar tonight, and incidentally, this little fella here was designed by an Irishman, Cedric Gibbons. So we're hoping that might bring a little bit of luck for us tonight as well. But if you're not in Los Angeles for the actual awards, the best place to be otherwise is on Achill Island. And we're here actually in Ireland's smallest pub, Lynott's, to celebrate all that's best about the island, the movie, and of course, hopefully, at least one or two of these fellas we're going to have tonight. We have Kevin English from the Keel Pipe Band, who's going to start off to proceed the celebrations here with a couple of tunes. So a big round of applause for Kevin. Great set of tunes there from Kevin English, one of the great pipers here on the island. Well, we're keeping an eye on the Oscars here, big screen here in Lynott's, and as things unravel here and develop, we're waiting to see when the actual announcements will be made. So over the next couple of hours, hopefully we'll have some good news. And we're joined here by people from all over. Indeed, we have some American friends here from Boston, great fans of the Banshees of Inisherin, came here because of the movie. We have people from France here as well, and we have extras that were in the film as well. And we're also joined by tourism interests here in Mayo. We have Anna Connor from Mayo Tourism here, and of course Chris McCarthy from Achill Island Tourism. We'll be talking to all of them, and Paul McNamara, local councillor. So lots happening here as we keep an eye on the Oscars, how things are going there in Los Angeles.
Well, just the one night. Make sure you get your shades and take pictures.
Well, we're joined now by Chris McCarthy, who is the manager of Achill Tourism, and it's certainly been a busy year, Chris, for you with all the movie makers coming to Achill Island.
Yeah, well, you're very welcome to Achill, Henry. It's great to see you again. Yeah, it's been a fantastic couple of years, really. I suppose production started on this in midsummer 2021, and it was bonanza for the island. There was 2 films actually being filmed. But this, the Banshees left 1.7 million in the economy, which is what we're really all about. And this is just the icing on the cake tonight. Here we are. I suppose we didn't expect to be on the big stage like we are, but we're here and we're proud, and we're proud of our home and our island.
Well, we have a lot more guests for you to meet throughout the course of the programme. We're going to have some music now for a man originally from Fermanagh, but he's made Achill Island his home for the last 20 years. And here he is to perform a wonderful song by Christy Moore. It's called Black is the Colour. And maybe black is the colour in the song, but we're keeping an eye on the colour of gold for later on. So let's hear for the one and only Sean Swift, as I said, a beautiful song, Black is the Colour.
black is the color of a true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She has the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands, and I love that love whereon she stands. I love my love, and well she knows. I love the ground whereon she goes. I wish the day it soon would come, and I love the ground whereon she stands. Oh, I love the ground whereon she stands.
Well, I'm joined now by local councillor Paul McNamara. Paul, I imagine there's great excitement around the island tonight.
Oh, great buzz. Not just tonight, really since last October when the films hit the big screens, the excitement really started then. But definitely in the last couple of weeks, once it was put forward to be nominated for an Oscar, it really has gone to a different level. And the excitement, it's not just in Achill, you know, it's really right around the world. As you know, Achill has a great diaspora that stretches right all over the world, Cleveland, all over America, London. So the excitement isn't just here tonight in Achill, it's right across the world with the diaspora of Achill.
Achill over the years has developed, they've really done a lot of work, the infrastructure, making it a place to come for a holiday.
Absolutely, over the last couple of years, Achill really has performed well, and the infrastructure is developed greatly. If you take our greenways alone, the Great Western Greenway now runs right through the island, which is a great benefit to the island. There's so much more outdoor activities for people to do. We have the highest cliffs in Europe here in Achill Island. We have 5 blue flag beaches, you know, which we're very proud of. And really, Achill has developed itself in so many different ways with its heritage and its culture. But the Banshees of Inisherin being filmed here really has brought it to a new level.
How many Oscars are you predicting tonight?
Well, we have one here. So if we get another one along with that, Henry, we'll be quite happy.
Yeah, I think we'll all agree with that. Well done. Councillor Paul McNamara there from Achill Island. From me, Michael.
Thank you, Henry.
Well, Paul mentioned the many extras that were featured in the film The Banshees of Inisherin. We're joined by one of them, Madeleine Condell. You're very welcome indeed, Madeleine.
Thank you very much.
And your story in relation to The Banshees, you were one of the extras.
Yes, I was one of the 140 extras that was used on the various locations here in Achill Island for the film. Very exciting time for everyone that was involved. Huge experience, never witnessed anything like it. It was a great time, and everyone just thoroughly enjoyed their experience.
You have a great memory from the film as well, haven't you?
I have, Henry, yeah, that's correct. So during that shoot, we had to break for lunch, and the assistant director said, "Oh, remember where you're sitting now when you come back." So of course, I was never going to forget my position. So when we went up to the holding area, we weren't allowed to have any phones or any photography or anything on set. So I knew I had to mark the occasion, and I wanted to get an autograph because there was Brendan Gleeson, the 2 Irish actors, John Kenny and Pat Short, and Colin Farrell sitting right in front of me. So I knew I'd never ever get that opportunity again. So when we were leaving, I happened to see a lot of cereal boxes that were left from the breakfast in the morning. So I ripped one of the boxes, a cornflakes box, and I put it into my boot that I was wearing, my costume. And when I got on the bus, I asked the bus driver, did he have a biro that I could use? So I put that into my other boot. And then when I got my chance in the church, I asked Brendan Gleeson, would he sign an autograph? So I produced this cereal box. And he said, oh yeah, of course, no problem at all. So he signed it, and he got John Kenny and Pat Short to sign it as well. And I thought, oh God, will I be really cheeky now and ask for Colin Farrell's autograph? So John Kenny and Pat Short finished their their scene, and they had left the church. And then Brendan leaned across the seat and he said, "Oh, Colin, this lady here beside me has the cornflakes box and she's just wondering, would you sign your autograph?" So he turned around and started roaring laughing, and he was like, "Oh, a cornflakes box, Jesus, in all my years signing autographs, I've never had to sign a cornflakes box." Yeah. So I couldn't believe it, you know, having a conversation with these stars that you'd see on the big screen. It was, you know, a really proud moment.
And you have that with you as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
You have it framed now.
Framed now, yeah. It's
forever.
A prized possession, so it is. Yeah. And yeah, I show it to everyone, as many people as I can. Yeah, it's great. Great memorabilia to have.
And did you get the bug for the film industry?
Not quite, no. I don't think so, no. But no, it was a fantastic opportunity and something I'm sure I'll probably never have the chance to do again. Incredible to see how they do everything behind the scenes, and you know, we're just very proud of what they achieved down here in Achill and in the surrounding areas as well. There's great buzz and great excitement, you know, in the whole locality about this film, and you know, it's just brilliant for the area, and just the increase in you know, numbers of tourists coming to the area and wanting to see and experience the locations. It's fantastic.
So fingers crossed tonight as we watch it on the big screen here.
And toes and everything crossed, yeah, definitely.
Lovely.
So
well done. Well, thanks very much
so
for
much.
joining us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we're just watching Brendan Gleeson and Colin Farrell being interviewed there as the Oscars get underway in Los Angeles. This French couple there just arrived on Achill Island today. Can I just ask you your first impressions?
So today was a bit like cloudy and rainy, but it's nice atmosphere, and like finishing the day here in this pub is a really nice way to end and to discover the Irish like filmography and culture. So.
Yes, and you've been watching the movie here while you were here as well, the Banshees.
Yeah, a bit, some part of the movie.
Yeah,
and
you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I want to watch it in a more calm and more like to watch it entirely.
Yeah, too much excitement here. Big party tonight for the Oscars.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Well, you're very welcome indeed. And we have some people here from the United States, from Boston, I believe.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, and you're on holidays?
We are, yes. We're here for the next 5 days or so. We were originally going to come to Galway. Realized we had a friend who had a place in Achill. And we're like, oh, we saw the Banshees of Inisherin just a couple months ago. I believe that was kind of filmed around that area. Let's go to Achill and check out that wonderful landscape and be near the ocean. And then we decided today, after we arrived, just to go down to the local pub for a pint, and here we are. And it's just kind of like a dream, meeting some of the people that were in the film, that helped, you know, organize everything, and it's really fascinating. It's incredible.
What did you enjoy mostly about the film?
Oh, the landscapes are sublime. It was therapeutic to watch, and I loved the commentary on rural living and on friendship, and just very poetic and thought-provoking all around, yeah.
Well, I'm joined now by the Mayo Tourism Officer for the County Council, that's Anna Connor. You're very welcome. Great to have you here on Achill Island, Lynott's pub here. Wonderful tourist attraction in its own right. Looking at the bigger picture for Mayo, all these films coming to the county there, the Banshees of Inisherin, My Sailor, My Love, Wild Mountain Thyme, that was done down Crossmolina there. This must be, does it make your job any easier?
It's fantastic, Henry. You know, again, like, we're all about tourism here in Mayo. You know, we're a coastal county, we're located along the wide Atlantic Way, and, you know, a number of years ago there was always an ambition, you know, to promote Mayo as a film destination, and we have Film Mayo set up with the Mayo County Council to try and promote film enthusiasts and film producers to come here to Mayo to film productions, and high-end productions such as those that you've mentioned, Henry. So it is fantastic for us, and you know, it's a real pleasure to have all of these big, hitting companies coming here to use our wonderful landscape and our wonderful county in all of their productions. We've always been challenged a little bit in the sense of, you know, Kerry has always been a little bit ahead of us, and north of Galway, you know, between, you know, Mayo, Sligo, Donegal, we've always been trying to increase our appeal in terms of attracting the international tourist. But we feel now with the likes of the Banshees of Inisherin and My Sailor, My Love, and the Great Mountain Thyme, that those are kind of a key enabler in terms of really attracting the international audience. And we're delighted that Fáilte Ireland, and in particular Tourism Ireland, are using snippets from each of the films in terms of their international promotions for Ireland. So it's very much putting us kind of, as a landing pad for potential visitors and tour operators to schedule kind of all of the locations north of Galway onto their itineraries into the future.
And people coming here now, I know that you've been working hard with your colleagues here. You have a location trail now.
Yeah, absolutely, Henry. It has been a huge opportunity. Again, on the Banshees of Inisherin, there was 6 locations filmed here in Achill Island, and everybody wants to know about those locations. So working together with Achill Tourism and Chris and all the team there and our local councillor, Councillor McNamara, we've put together a map and we have highlighted the 6 locations, and currently at the moment we're developing interpretation at all of those sites to give the story of what was shot and what had happened at each of those sites. So that is just the start of one of the many experiences that are being developed at the moment on the back of all of these films.
So you'll have a busy time ahead now for the next couple of months.
We hope so. No, it'll be great. We're looking forward to the economic activity that it will bring, and it's great. We're in March now at the moment, and it's great to see there's visitors here tonight, and they're all here on the back of the film. So again, it's extending our tourist season. Normally, we used to be known as a county for July and August. And outside of that, then we used to nearly close down. But it's great to see that our season is extending right up into March and right up until after Halloween on the other side. So no, it's hugely positive.
Well, Mick Lynch is running Ireland's smallest pub. Lynott's here on Achill Island. You're very welcome to the programme, Mick.
Well, thank you very much, Henry. Nice to see you.
What does it feel like to run a bar like this, the smallest pub in Ireland?
It's the smallest pub. It's not the smallest bar, smallest pub, yes.
Yeah.
But actually, looking around, it's unique and it's lovely. There's something about it. I love the place. And most people who come in here do it. Where would you see something like this? Nowhere.
I
love
imagine a big tourist attraction.
It is actually, yeah. During the summer, as the guys pointed out earlier on, during the summer it's always great. But it's nice to see now this film extended season for us all. It's not just great for me, it's great for everybody. And that's what it's all about, bringing people to the island. And as I said,
Now you're second generation, Ryan. Your mother came from here, but you come back to Ireland about 20 odd years ago.
About 24, yeah, 24. I'm back here 24, yeah. 24 years, but I love the place. We've come as kids for years, but as I said, what's the Irish word? Graw. I haven't lost a graw. If I come back here, it's a graw. And as I said, I haven't never lost that. So, yeah, I'm still there. I love it.
And you have a place out in Tenerife as well. You run a bar.
I have a bar there as well, yeah.
But you flew in today to be here for the Oscars.
I did indeed, yeah. But as I said, I would have come sooner, but I came back today, yeah. I was hoping a big night. We haven't done so well so far, but...
Well, we've already picked up their first award.
I just see that one of the best live
an Irish Goodbye,
yeah,
which is wonderful, yeah. And it's early days yet, Mick, yeah.
It is, yeah. It's a long night, yes, but it's nice to see something. Hopefully that's a godsend or an omen, I should say.
Yeah. You also, as you know, one of the, dark moments in the film is when Brendan Gleeson, the fingers are cut off.
Yeah.
And these are the actual shears that did the job. How did you manage to get hold of them?
Well, the funny is, it's not much of a story, actually. The two buildings that they built for the film, the two sets, had thatch roofs on them. And I was offered the thatch of both of them, which I said I'd take. And they landed up with them, so I didn't realise the significance at the time, but obviously they're cinematic memorabilia now, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely.
More luck than judgment. I didn't have a clue what it was about at the time.
And do people ask you about them?
Yeah, everyone's asking about them now. Well, obviously all the papers are in it, everyone knows about it. Yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, it's more luck than judgment. But as I said, back to what I was saying earlier on, the guys, that fair play to the Achill Tourism and Mayo Tourism, whatever, that it's only a pity we didn't have a couple of sets left or left something behind them. Something to see, but if people want to come and see, it's fantastic.
Well, thanks very much for joining me, and thanks for your hospitality.
No, thank you, Andrew. Thank you for coming down. Thank you.
Yeah, lovely to be here.
Likewise. Thank you.
Well, our final guest is a German journalist, Martin Zips, who writes for one of the biggest newspapers in Germany. So you're very welcome anyway to Achill Island.
Thank you very much.
And I presume you're over here to get a story about the Banshees of Inisherin.
Yes. The reason why I'm here is to write about Banshees of Inisherin. It's a very popular film even in Germany. Even the young people like it very much. We wanted to make a tour for our readers, and I was very happy that Mike Lynch has the scissor in his pub. So, because I think this is like Picasso or Monet in the future. It is very, very expensive, maybe.
And what kind of things have you been writing about since you arrived here?
Before the last 30
Here.
years? Or?
No. Just on your trip to...
I will write tomorrow because this is the party, the Oscars is the main reason I'm here, and I've met a lot of people, the French guys, the guys from the US, and I wanted to be with the locals to watch Los Angeles, and I don't really know how many Oscars we have at the moment. But
no, we have none yet. No, not yet. We're still waiting,
Okay.
but it's early in the night yet. Yeah. And do you think a film like The Banshees will attract German tourists to Achill and to Mayo?
I'm sure. You know that you have wonderful landscapes, you have wonderful people, so friendly people. Sometimes I think the weather isn't so fine all the time, but the people are always nice.
Well, enjoy the rest of your stay here.
Thank you very much.
Dankeschön for joining us.
Dankeschön.
Before we go, our special thanks to Mick Lynch here of Lynott's Pub, Ireland's smallest pub, and indeed definitely worth coming to if you're visiting Achill Island. Also to our musicians, we had Kevin English on the pipes, and of course Sean Swift on guitar. To our wonderful guests here that were part of our programme tonight, and also our audience, and to you at home, thank you for watching. It's a great night for Achill, a great night for Mayo, and a great night for Ireland. We're going to leave you now with some images of the award-winning Banshees of Inisherin, which is enjoying great international success, picking up major awards along the way. So until next week at the same time, slán go fóill.